it do?
Yo, what up, my boy?
Peace came with it do, man.
Chilling, man. How's it going?
Going good, man. Going good, going good. Blessings, you know, more
Okay.
movement, more motivation.
How was your your weekend?
My weekend was hectic.
What happened?
It's that season, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't wanna date nothing, so I'm gonna just say it's that season. You heard? It's that season. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, gotta make the
A
kids
lot
happy.
going on.
Nah,
Yeah. Family. For those who I don't want to go into all that because it's going. I don't want to date the pod, bro. I ain't gonna go into details. So
nah,
just
I
happy
get it.
holidays, man. That's it. That's it.
Happy,
Happy holidays.
happy holiday
That's
for
a fact.
sure.
That's it. How about you though, bro? How your weekend been, bro? How you?
Same thing. It's been alright, man. Just can't complain, just chilling. Had a few things to do. Went to check the homie. I was chilling with Chris, chopping it up with him for a bit.
Hey, the boy Loaf.
Yeah, I was talking. Seeing my moms and my pops. Not too crazy.
Same. I stopped by my mom's spot this weekend too. Usually I go with both of the boys. Only just had one of the boys. But that's what's up, man. It's always
Okay.
good to spend time with the family.
Nah, it is. Nah, it is. It's always a beautiful thing to spend time with the family. Can't
It's like
complain.
church, bro. I mean, some people go to church and they get that cleansing. For me, it's when I meet my people, when I link with my people. I mean, when I link with my loved ones, I get that cleansing. I get those conversations that help. I get that, I get to exert energy that I can't exert anywhere else without judgment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that vibration. Nah, I get it.
That shit is one of one.
Yeah, can't lie on that. Definitely can't lie on that, though. All right. Uh, Welcome to Gamble with Life podcast. I'm Nazi Boyzo.
I'm Dice Cannon.
Elevate your mind.
Level up your life.
Gamble with Life podcast is a space dedicated to exploring the realities of mental health, wealth building, financial wisdom, personal growth, self knowledge, relationship, self love, music, and majority events shaping our world today. Here we have real conversations about the challenges and risks we all face and how to grow through them. If you or someone you know needs help, call or text 988 Suicide Crisis and Lifeline. Yeah,
That's a fact.
but yeah, like we always saying, you're not alone. Everybody's battling something, but if you need some help, you reach out. Don't don't
Reach out
don't
to
try to do,
somebody.
don't try to do it alone. You know, vent. Get it off your mind, but just don't overwhelm yourself. This is like a no judgment zone.
Also, little announcement. We will have a Discord popping off. So to all of those who listening, either by next pod, but probably before next pod, we're gonna start the discourse. You know what I'm saying? Ice_Cannon or Nazi Boy Zoe on Instagram. Follow up, follow up, follow up. We're gonna get that Discord popping off. You know what I'm saying? So for those who do have issues or do have concerns or questions, you can drop that there. We'll be able to pedal it to the next pod. If not, we might do something special. You never know. You know what I mean? All concerning on, depending on how or what is going on with the situation with said person or said individual. You know what I mean? So good stuff to look forward to. YouTube coming as well. You know what I'm saying? We might put this at the end of this. You know what I mean? Tap in. Tap in.
Right. Tap in, you know. That's the only way we could know what's going on, if you feeling it, if there's any improvements. Just your input. It don't hurt to know, you know. Speak up, speak your mind, speak your piece. Yo,
For sure. Of
you heard about that Kai you heard about that Kai shit?
course. You talking about Talel.
Nah. When Kai was talking, like he was going through, he was talking about mental health, and he
Ooh.
was going
Yeah, he
through something.
was.
You heard that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but it's so crazy that because I was watching it, I was listening to what he said. A lot of people was, got their own point of views to it. They seem like they making fun of him, but it's the same thing like what me and you were saying. Like he has a platform and he knows something's going on with himself, so he's taking initiative. He's taking a step. He's admitting to himself and everybody else that like, yo, I'm not myself. I'm trying. I'm working, but it's just certain things are just not feeling the same. He's being honest, so he's on the verge of, you know, getting better. And I get it because he's in a big position. He's a young kid. You feel me? He's probably like 22, 23. He's a big, like, he's in a big position. He's holding down a lot of people, and he got his own empires. And that's a crazy
He
empire at his age that he's holding down. So he got a lot of responsibility at his age. A lot of people can't even withstand that. And that's what I'm saying. So you just gotta understand some people handle things differently.
yeah, he has a huge platform. Not only that, he's actually a really responsible young boy. I respect him for that. Not only that, he's pretty transparent when stuff is going on. You know what I mean? He keep it a buck. And I mean, he got morals and standards. I give whoever he got on his end on his side, they really, yo, they really be giving him the best advice to better
Yeah,
himself and for his brand. And
his
it's a
PR team
beautiful
is
thing,
real.
man.
PR team is real for real. Cause
Nah, I don't even think it's the PR team. I think it's the people we have in his corner, because the people we have in his corner is the one who's not going to let the PR team go to certain extents or do certain things. There's a line drawn in the sand every time. Like, this is what our morals are. These are what our standards are. We don't care what it is that's happening. We are not going against this. So that's a big thing, man. A lot of people don't talk about that too much, man. They just go, oh, you just got to know. And sometimes it ain't always the person who's in it who knows. It's somebody that they have around who really start who's seeing it for what it is, or who has their eyes open towards all the things that's coming in. I've seen a few videos where people were somewhat like making it seem like it's not him, like he got cloned or something. See, this is where this conspiracy theory stuff starts kind of getting out of
yeah, they're
control,
doing too
because
much,
for
bro.
me, I don't really like the idea of like creating this landscape where people could just use things as a way to kind of scapegoat. Like, as a human, you got to take accountability, man. If you mentally going through something, how would that necessarily just equate to you being cloned and you change because you are growing and you're maturing? Not only that, he already gave us the game. Let's say, for instance, if it's something that we see in him streaming, if he's not doing the live streams, he already said he backs up months worth of content that he just tosses out. So in the process of what he already has scheduled, he could be going a good week, 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks, where you potentially aren't seeing his now self, him in the now. You're seeing him in whatever video he puts up or any piece of content that you see. And some think that that's what he's actually going through right now. Or that content is what was put up yesterday. But for those of us who understand how this works, sometimes we'll back catalog things. We'll record, whether it's audio or video, we'll hold it down, excuse me, we'll hold it down and put it out how we choose to put it out based upon how things is happening in our life and the time frame of how all things, how the things make sense. So I just feel like that, was one of the things that's not taken into accountability. And yo, Castanet does his thing, man. I completely respect his brand, how he goes about things. The only thing that I didn't really like on the awards when him and Speed came in contact. Speed is another streamer that I like him, man. Like as a human, like because he doesn't really stick to one thing. I'm gonna go to Korea and I'm gonna go with these people and see how it is over here. Then I'm gonna go train with the soccer players
He learned. He
for
learned.
about 2, 3 weeks.
He learned coaches.
Bro,
He
come
learned
on,
coaches
man.
all over the world. That's amazing because that's something like I like doing myself. Like remember before I was saying I like to look up on different coaches. Like, I like stuff like that. So when I see him do shit, I'm like, yo, these kids is mad inspirational. Like it's beautiful. Like just to see
He
their
is.
mindset and the things they doing, I'm like, it's good. That's why I said that I admire him for coming out and saying that, cause it's men our age that can't even that can't even man up and say they going through certain shit like that, and then a young man at his age is saying that, like you got to give it to him because he's at his mind is at a good position right now. Like that's what I'm telling you. He's a smart young man.
But I do wanna open up the door process because I don't want to stick on just what we may see. Let's have the discussion of someone who may see it from the other perspective. So let's
Yeah,
say,
like
for instance, a younger
that's
kid,
our point of
one of the
view. Everybody
young
got
men,
their own truth.
but let's say, for instance, a young man who was watching Castanet for before we knew about him, who's been watching his growth. You know what I'm saying? Watching how dude brand just became something huge. And they see the difference in him and how he acts, how he responds, and how he's going about things. Would they be necessarily wrong all the way? I wouldn't say yes to it entirely because again, they've seen a different side of him or they grew with him a certain type of way. When that happens with a fan base or with people who love you or people who are around you, sometimes they like what it was that you were doing in that particular time and period. But as you grow and start to change things around you, like me and you say, when that growth comes about and you get a change or you get an I wouldn't say understanding. I would just say like you connect with the idea that your mental health is very important to you. You connect with the idea that your hygiene is very important to you. I'm saying connect with the idea because we may know of these things, but we don't take it as important. Like it's an important thing to us
Hmm.
until you grow. And when you grow, you go, hey man, my hygiene got to be right. This got to be right because you understand what that means and what that showcases and how that shows health just on an exterior basis for other people to see, but then also the interior with you being able to stay up to par with those maintenance, whether it's brushing your hair, getting your hair done, cleaning the right way, making sure that you are right, go and get some sun, you know what I'm saying, for an hour or two out of the day, making sure that your eating habits are it's not going to be perfect, but you're working on understanding your body a bit more. All of that is along the path of growth. And he is what Cosnas was in early 20s, I believe,
Yeah,
kind
like
of
I think he's
traveling to the middle,
yeah, he like
traveling to the mid
23.
20s.
He like 23.
But see, this the thing. He is a lot better than a lot of us at that age because we were ignorant. What? I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
hear half this shit this nigga was talking about.
Mm.
I wanted to fight. I wanted to be around females and I wanted to be around fun. 3 F's, baby. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, that's all it was about. But he operating different, and he actually his brain is very, very clean, man. Like an adult, a young kid, we all could simultaneously watch what this guy's doing, and I think that's a
Hmm.
beautiful thing. Not too many people is doing that. And for the Mr. Beast or for the other type of guys that are like Casanat but a bit older or whatever, he's the first of his type with the branding of his type, with the eyes on him to this level, and he still stand on morals and principles. That's a very unique situation. That's a very unique situation.
Nah, facts, facts. Nah, but I but I don't want to stay on that topic too long because we got a few. I got a few things we got to talk about.
Let's do it.
Today's topic is fake friends. How you feel about that?
These niggas ain't your friends. Let's talk about it. Have you thought about it? They come around when you win.
Those niggas lucky we can't play that song right now.
And when it ain't working, you gotta fend for yourself. I ain't gonna lie to you. In terms of choruses, that would have to be one of the best choruses that I think that I've heard. I will say within the last decade. That's towards. It's speaking of an issue that we all face, that we all go through. Race,
who
color,
made
creed, age, don't
who
matter.
made that song
His name,
again?
his name is OK Coop.
Yo,
Shout out to OK Coop.
yeah, shout out to OK Hoop on Fake Friends. That shit is fire though.
Fantastic song.
Yeah, word.
That song is on repeat for me, man. Like that's it's inspirational. It puts me in a nice vibe, that 70s sound. Nonetheless, fake friends, the topic. Everything that I said within that chorus, it's just like well said, perfectly said. You don't need too much more words. You don't need too much more explaining.
Yeah, them niggas not your friends. They don't fuck with you, man. You know.
Now the thing is, I do believe that growing up, I don't think that it was really important like the way that the adults would, I guess, explain friendship or explain any form of relationship that you was in. To me, I felt like everybody kind of just went about it on some spitballing shit, right? Like I feel like if I was told, and I got warnings in the midst of having friends, but I wasn't told, listen, some people are going to be your friends, some people are going to be associates, some people are going to be just like bystanders. But then when you get into this idea of friends, it's not just a one set thing. There's ramifications. There's levels to this shit. So there's some friends who you deem to be family, right? Where which I believe they have shown to you multiple times. I would say, I would guess, I hope it's multiple times and not just one time, but they've shown multiple times that they can be there for you in a circumstance where you don't think one would stick with you or one would judge you or maybe not want to be your friend or not be in the midst of the circumstances with you. I
Hmm.
want to be very, very like mindful of the words I'm saying because it's dangerous. Like the
Yeah,
term friends and then knowing,
but you giving your opinion too, so
I would say me personally, I'm jaded, right? I'm getting better at it and I will say I'm healing in that scenario. But when it comes to friends, I take it slow compared to how I used to take it before. Before, if you say you're my friend and I see that you are willing to show up, and I don't mean just by doing what I want. My my line of friends do what they
I
think is best for me
hmm
by being around me long enough to know how I operate,
I'm gonna
right?
give you
So go ahead.
I'm gonna give you an example. Just like me and you. I knew you since junior high school. Like we go way back since Marine Park days.
Yep.
Even when even when we was even fucking with each other like that, we always had a mutual respect. Every time I
Yeah.
see you,
Yeah.
yo, what up, Jamal? Oh, cause I always used to get your name mixed up with the other Jamal. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But later on, I like as I got older, I noticed that you pronounce your name Jamel. You feel me? And
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
pronounce the name Jamel. You feel me? So I said, oh, okay. That's why I was like, oh, I got it now. You feel me? So, but like I said, it was always like a mutual respect. You feel me? There's always a mutual respect for you. Like we used to chill together in a crowd. You feel me? But we never used to chill like personally by ourselves. You feel me? That's like with Juice too. Juice, he was around. You feel me? Chill with Juice a little, but we never personally. It's just as we got older, and then when I linked up with you later on,
Right.
we bumped heads. I'm like, oh, yo, what up, my nigga? Like, you feel me? And then from there we clicked. And I could say that is that's like a real friendship, if you understand what I mean. You see like one of your old friends, you say, oh yo, I remember you, what up, bro? And then y'all link up, and then y'all recollect, and then hey, y'all catch up on shit, catch up on like everything is cool, Gucci. And my base is that's like like a real friend type shit, if you understand what I mean.
I get it. Like for me, the I would say we knew of each other and we had respect for each other, but we just didn't know if what I was into, you was into, or what you was into, I was into, right?
Yeah,
But when we reconnect, but it's kind of similar towards like an enemy, I would say. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, but follow me. It'll
you
be
don't have to
a
say
person
friend.
that Nah, but it'll be a person that you could, let's say, for instance, someone is in school, they're at a job. I would say school. School's the best way to kind of go about the situation because their jobs is different. In school, you got somebody who you just, y'all don't have a liking to each other, but like y'all don't really have a dislike to each other. So it's like I don't got nothing against you. Nothing happened at which we don't fuck with each other, but it just nothing occurred at which it like introduced us where we had to introduce each other. Hey yo, listen,
Yeah,
yo, what you doing? What you doing after school? Or what you doing?
yeah,
Until a situation happens sometimes, right?
yeah. Until a
Some
situation
people,
occur. Yeah.
some people is or it starts off with, yo, we're in a similar scenario together and you're here, I'm here. Hey, let's just get to know each other, right? And then some people it's like similar to what happened between me and you. There is no like or dislike. It's just much more of like a, hey, I know of you. You know of me. We always say what up. Then you got the other one where it's like they're enemies and then they end up getting over the hump of being enemies, then these niggas is best friends. You can't, or these women are best friends. You can't separate them. Compared to the first one that I mentioned, you can start off with somebody and y'all cool, but they're not really a friend yet. It's kind of like y'all still kind of weighing it out. Nothing heavy came yet. You know what I mean? But in your mind, they're kind of like a friend because you speak to them a lot. You may share some things with them. No, nothing really detailed or nothing like that, but just enough to like go, hey, I know that person. Oh, yo, what's good, bro? Walk up to them and talk to them. And the second one is kind of like what happened to me. There's nothing right or wrong. We just haven't figured each other out yet. If like, are you the type of nigga who I am? Or will we really? Or hey, I got my clique, you got your clique. We respect each other. And to be honest with you, we kept each other's sides from fighting with each other. Like you kind of get what I'm saying? Because your crew and my crew, one or two people really didn't bangs with each other like that, but they just didn't step over the line and be like, yo, fuck that nigga. Because of the respect that you may have had for me, or I have for you, or they have had for me, or a couple of them that have more respect for you, but just not your man's.
Mhm.
Type situations, you feel me?
I bet. So just because you say that, I got a question for you now. You feel me? So, do you believe that based on your background, loyalty is valued more higher than love?
Loyalty is based higher than love. That is interesting. Um, the best way I would answer that is depending on how one goes about the idea of love, right? So for me, I would say you said loyalty and love, right?
Yeah, I said, do you believe that based on your background, loyalty is valued more higher than love?
I want to think about this thoroughly. I don't want to just answer quick. So,
Take your time. Ain't no
okay,
rush,
so
man.
within as I analyze as a grown man, I would say loyalty. But here's why I'm gonna say loyalty. There's a lot of people.
You said
male, females. I
you
said
saying
loyalty.
you saying loyalty. Okay.
In
Loyalty
terms
is
of,
like okay.
yeah, loyalty is value. Now the thing is, if you would have spoke to me before this, bro, before this side of me or this growth part of me or this mature side of me, I would have answered you and said love, because love is kind of how I operated, and I would judge kind of people on how they would operate on it. But now I see that it's more loyalty than it's been love, because there's a lot of people who told me like, this is my nigga, I love my nigga A, B, C, and D, or whatever the case may be. But they always, at when time added towards what it is that they said the relationship was love, we best friends, we whatever. Soon as time gets added to that, all of the attachments and the addictiveness, you know what I'm saying, towards the idea of what it is to be our friend, it fades. But the ones who have a certain way of going about themselves or carry themselves a certain type of way, whether male or female, has always stayed and persisted in my life. Like, and I don't think it's love. I think it's a moral. Yes, it's love to some extent, but there's like a moral compass, and I think that moral compass with that love makes the idea of loyalty to me. Because
Yeah,
if our moral compasses line up and we got love for each other and certain things, then it's like we never going past a certain point, and we'd even tell each other about the situation. Hey, yo, bro, nah, bro, nah. I'm loyal to the idea of what it is that we said we're gonna do. You gonna be a better man, and I'm gonna be a better man. We're gonna be the best dudes we could be, especially if we around each other.
but
You know what I'm
but
saying? I feel like with our relationship is loyal to that.
but yo, you don't feel that like that some people are loyal to you because they got love for you?
I think two things can exist. I think both of them could exist. But I picked loyalty because within just my experience with how life been, uh, most of the people who said they loved or had love or the love won't fade or leave, it it would like transform to what they want it to be. So like we could be cool and hanging out every day, and then I turn into the therapist, right? Or like we'll be hanging out every day, but then I turn into the information guy. Like we ain't connecting on anything else besides what it is that you may need from me when you need it.
I see what you're saying because I see what you're saying because there's some people that's just loyal to you because they just fuck with you, and there's actually people that you love. You feel me? And they are not loyal to you at all, and they
And
always
that's what I'm
be
saying.
and they always be the ones that you love, always be the ones to hurt you. And it could just be you have a friend and then you and your friend is mad cool, and he just loyal to you because
You
you
know what I
know.
think though? I think that people, they'll love what you have done for them, but they don't love you.
Yeah, or what you
They
could
they
do,
love what you have done
or
or
what you
what you
could
could
for,
do.
or
They
what you
love
could
the
do for them.
idea.
Yeah, the idea of what you could do for
But
them.
I think for the people who I feel is loyal, they're loyal towards what it is that I've consistently showcased. Right. So it's like for some people it's different. Some people's like, yo, bro, I like the way how you go about certain things. And some people will be like, yo, bro, I like the fact that you're just honest. For the people who they're loyal to me as long as I keep doing that. It doesn't mean anything bad. But if I'm fake on my word, if I'm
Hmm.
not, if my me myself, I'm not loyal to who it is that I am, like I gotta keep being, it's not being this person for anybody else. But if I don't keep being this person, which is me, then these people no longer can see that loyalty. It's like, yo, bro, you don't look familiar no more. Like what's going on? But see, the few that have the loyalty with the love, they stick around because it isn't just the time period, the moment, or what goal we're trying to complete. It's like, yo, bro, something's really going on with you. Like Yo, let's talk, bro. Like, is everything cool? Like, you all right? I feel like it's both the loyalty and the love when it comes to that. But for the ones that's finicky, I feel like it's one or the other.
Mhm.
How about yourself, though, bro? What do you feel about it? Do you feel like it was more loyalty that showcased within your life than love, or more love than loyalty?
Yeesh. Uh-uh.
It's funny, man.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I'm not gonna say it balances, but it's like a little it's a little up and down. But I could say from my experiences, it is loyalty. A lot of people that that are loyal to me are people that I just grew some type of bond and respect with, and sometimes and they're not even family, but 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 I'm not saying family's bad, but there's ups and downs with them, but I j- I just feel like I have a stronger bond with the ones I built. Like we became a family, so yeah, I could say loyalty. Like, yeah, loyalty is, yeah. I'll take loyalty over love any day. Because there's always the ones that love you to hurt you. So it can go either way at times. So I'm not saying, but that's just my opinion. But
Both could be true
yeah.
because I mean, someone who's loyal to you can hurt you because they can be loyal to the thing rather than you. Again, one of the things that we pointed out, yo, your consistency. They're loyal to your consistency until you're no longer consistent with them. Then the loyalty fades. Some people will have love for you or love you until, again, the intelligent therapeutic sessions start ending. They no longer got love for you because they don't feel like you love them because if you, to in their mind, if you're not doing the thing that they love you for, then that's you not showing love to them. You don't love them anymore, which is interesting. This is why this is a really interesting topic. Like what you're saying is really, really interesting because like I could say love at certain standpoints because
Hmm.
Mom Dukes, my older brother,
Yeah.
or even you, Juice. There's certain homies that's like when something happened where it's like life happens, some life events happen.
Hmm.
Niggas ain't there like, yeah, bro. So yo, we gonna go smack your boss because you lost your job, bro. Like I feel like that's much more leaning towards the loyalty because like niggas see me hurt and they go, nah, bro, bro, like we loyal to you to like you being good and you being alright. And if you're not alright, we trying to help you figure that out. But I feel like the love is more like, let me sit with you, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, let's have that talk. Like why you think that didn't work? Like, you know what I'm saying? And yo, bro, better's coming. Much more better's coming. I feel like that's love more than this loyalty. You don't even know what your next step gonna be. And you got a friend that's there like, nah, bro, what you bugging out. You good, bro. You got this. You got this, man. You strong enough. I seen you take some shit, bro. You got this, bro. This ain't shit, bro. It's finna be something light work. It's just gonna take some time to get through it. I feel like that's more love than it's loyalty, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like
Yeah,
I had a
nah.
lot of that in my life.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Like, that's why I said it's like a seesaw. Like, I'm not saying
Perfectly. Yes.
I'm not saying I never had no love.
Perfect.
Like, you know,
No, no,
nigga
no.
has
The
some.
answer you said is a perfect answer, bro. It's a seesaw. You know what? Listen, on this pod, now that the fact that you just said that, that's now an answer. When we talking and doing what we doing because it leaves room for growth. It ain't got to necessarily be a yes or a no, or one or the other. It's a
Mhm.
seesaw because it depends on the circumstances. Life may have me really low on this and I might need that other side. You know what I'm saying? Or
Nah,
vice
that's a
versa.
fact.
Life may have me all the way over here and I'm down over here, but I need that. I need that love. Or the love go down. It's loyalty. Hey man, I need that loyalty. Seesaw, bro. You perfectly explained.
No, that's a fact. I do you feel that where you come from has played a significant excuse me.
Significant.
Excuse me, yeah, my fault. Do you feel that where you come from has played a significant what the fuck? Mm.
Yep, it's catching you right in the midst of that shit. Bless, bless.
Oh shit.
That means you about to say a fact, my boy.
Oh man, do you feel that where you come from played a significant role in shaping where you come from today?
Where I come from shapes
No, I'm
a
saying it wrong.
significant role.
Shit keep fucking with me. I said yeah, do you feel that where you come from has played a significant role in shaping who you are today?
For me, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But the one thing that I would say is I don't think anyone should take that to heart because everyone's different. Example, I could say the block that I came from in Brooklyn, Flatbush, two first. There's certain things where you had to be tough, right? Now the thing is, it's a choice. You didn't have to, but shit happens when you're not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Around the neighborhood, older dudes will build you up, try to help you in which way they can. If that means fist, that means fist today. You know what I'm saying? If that means get your guard up, that means get your guard up. If that means telling you about how these women out here wilding out, then that's that. If that's, yo, nah, man, there's a few out here that's good. This is what you got to look for, man. A good woman gonna have this and gonna have that. Or yo, a good friend gonna do this and gonna do that. Yo, them niggas, they ain't really fucking with you. No matter how the circumstances is, it's all depending on how the person interpreted it, right? So I say it has something to do with it, but it wouldn't be the full reason because my family, my mom's, my brother, shout out to A, we we operated differently from everybody else who was on the block. You know what I'm saying? From as far as what I know. I was going to family reunions since I was a young boy, right? And both sides of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll go to A side and yo, whole nother 10,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the people who I was on a block with, who I was, or what block I was raised on. They ain't go to family reunions as far as I seen. I didn't see them going to something every year, every summer. They was headed somewhere. I didn't see that. You know what I mean? Like my pops might have not been living with me, but I can go check them. We can call them. Hey, come through, Dad. This is happening or whatever this is happening. He'll let us know. Hey, won't be able to come today, but I can come this day, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll see my father. So there's certain situations that's slightly different, at which it gave me more of an edge than it would for them because I had the father, I had the extended families, I had the uncle that'll come around and that'll take us wherever we need to be taken, or godmother, or anybody in the family, an aunt, it just randomly, yo, hey, we doing this. Come out. Oh, Thanksgiving, we doing that. Because when I came back, everybody was still on the block. They ain't going nowhere for Thanksgiving. They ain't going to no family houses for the Christmas event and whatever the case may be. What it was what it was. So I still had love. I still had family. You know what I'm saying? I still had, yo, we do cookouts. I mean, big ones. We ain't talking about just the little burger from the corner. I mean, the 12 pack of burgers from the corner store and your 12 pack of buns with ketchup and mustard. Nah, 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 nah. We talking, you know what I'm saying? Full course barbecue, like a fucking pig. I didn't eat pig, but none of that's a full fucking pig that they would stuff with a bunch of shit, wrap the motherfucker in a big ass like on a grill. It's not a grill, but it's like a grill bed in a sense, right? Or some of them they will use like it's like the back of like a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it's some southern shit. Nonetheless,
It's like
nonetheless, they will
it,
bury
it.
they
It
would
looked
they
like
would
a
put the
flatbed.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally a flatbed. So they'll put the pig or whatever it is, and they'll stack the meats and then like wrap that motherfucker up. You understand what I'm saying? Bury the shit. Boy, when that motherfucker came out, I ain't never seen nothing like that up here in New York or the tri-state. I had to go down south to see all of that. But
Mm-hmm.
that's a different circumstance. I seen family with land and yo, this is all us. What? We could run here, we could run there. 13,000 cousins. So it's a huge gap when it came to that because I will always constantly see different shit. I would travel, be in different states compared to the people who were on the block that I was living with. Yo, it's hard for me to say all the way yes, but I would say a good 50% or more. But I ain't gonna say any more than 50% to be quite honest with you, bro. If that. You know what it's like? You know what it's like? It's kind of like the bolts on something that you're putting together, right? The nubs, the nails. There's certain areas that you need that. You need that nut, that bolt there. Because if you don't have it there, then the rest is kind of going to fall apart. I would say where you come from is like that.
Yeah, but where you come from tells you who you are. So like that's like a big essence about you, like because if people don't know where you come from, like they can't really tell you who you are. They could guess and just say whatever they want, but they're not gonna really know. They're not gonna really know you. I feel like
I
where
think
you
if you're
come from.
talking about, yeah, no,
I feel
continue. I'm
like
sorry.
where you come from, it really matters. Like, cause that, like, you could tell people just from how they move, where they come from, or how they talk from where they come from. So, like, yeah, that's a big part of you. That holds like a big value of you. So,
I can't deny that. Because whether or not, like, there's part of me that agree with it. There's part of me that disagree only solely on a part of people who we've seen, or even yourself. Look at where you grew up at, right? Look at where I grew up at. How we get into Marine Park?
sure.
Now,
Um,
now, 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 just ride with me for a second. Ride with me for a
yeah.
second. Now, from the Marine Park, we ran into stuff. We see things that a lot of other kids and possibly, I would say PS22, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see or
Mm-hmm.
didn't see. There's a lot of schools that they may have not seen what we seen. We
Because
seen the white kids dropping off. We seen the
Marine
white
Park
kids getting
was
dropped off.
Yeah, Marine Park was mixed with everything. It was mixed with it was mixed with the little white kids, the little preppy kids, and then it
Yeah, but
had the black
that,
kids. It had the
bro,
hood
that was
kids.
huge.
It had a whole bunch of different like cultures, races, neighborhoods, everything all in
Yo,
one.
pause for a second. Yo, hold on, son. Yo, bro, do you remember Miss Pausner?
Yeah, white shorty. Yeah, Simon. Yeah.
Hey, yo, shout out to anybody who listening or who watching who went to Marine Park. If
What
you know, you know.
about yo?
Let
What
me,
about Miss? Yo, hold on. What about Miss Polo? Yo, how come I couldn't be one of those kids? I'd never say nothing.
yo, hey, listen. If you know, you know. Let me explain something to y'all
Yo,
for the y'all
I
that
would have
don't know.
never said nothing, son. I would have graduated and never said nothing.
That's a fact.
I'm good at keeping
Yo, the
secrets.
look the look that you see on our face or the excitement you hear in our voices is
Yeah.
simply the kids in us. It's the kids, the children in us during that
Yo, if
time
you
from
know.
what we've seen and what we encountered. First and foremost, these were some attractive ass teachers. Not
Yeah.
only were they attractive, they were down to earth, like as fuck. First and foremost, for me, Miss Pausner, she was one of my favorite teachers. Yo, she put me on to so much name brands, bro. I didn't know nothing about none of that shit. She just was talking about it and I was soaking it up. Also, she was a huge part into me like learning math because like, hey, bro, she was attractive and I was paying attention. You understand what I'm saying? But not only
Yeah.
that, it was like she was kind of like a mother figure in a sense because she would always look out for me. Like if I was wilding out, she'd be like, yo, go sit over there in the corner. Like, what am I sitting in the corner? You know I'm one of the smartest students. That's not the point. The point is you're disrupting. You know what I mean? Being smart is not everything. You're being rude. Like you're smart, but you're being rude. The smarter you know you're becoming, the more rude you're becoming, and that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times that she sat there and talked to my moms, explaining certain things like, yo, Jamel's mad intelligent. It's just like he gets bored. Like if this thing is not it's not entertaining for him, he immediately turns into the class clown. He wants to crack jokes. He wants to make everybody laugh. He wants to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't too many teachers who did that. You know what I'm saying? I had another teacher who was something similar like that, where it's like, the few teachers who kind of stand out, but actually like make an impact. Nonetheless, I only say that because where you where you from, where I'm from, niggas would ignore that. Everybody go, fuck that teacher, yo. Fuck her. Yo, first and
Mm.
foremost, she got a bag. What kind of bag she got? Is it Louis? Is it Fendi? Is it Gucci? Whatever it is, still the bag, my boy. We from Flatbush. Still the bag, my boy. We'll figure out how to break it up. We'll figure out how to get you your bread. Your mom's will be mad only for like a week or so. They'll get over it. If you do it the right way, they ain't gonna know who took it. Feel me? Where I'm from, that's exactly that would have been the motivation. Like, hey, bro, get the bag, bro. Like, find out where she lives, bro. Tell her homies. This a nice, sweet home invasion right here. And it's like, yeah, no, I can't necessarily. Cause that's not what I was on. I really wanted to learn. It was cool watching her show me the different styles of this and that. When she was searching on, oh, I'm on Gucci. Oh, look at these. What do you think about these? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck none of this is. But as time goes on, I started, oh, now those look better. I like those because of that right there. And internally, you know what I mean? That there's certain styles or there's certain ways that I kind of had people to help and push or give me information where it's like, yo, what you think about this? Like, you dress pretty nice. Your mother dressed you right. Okay, so what would you do with this, or what would you little stuff like that is what changed the idea of where I came from because
Mm.
it was really me. Same thing like where you come from. You can come from a particular place, but you're different from what other people has encountered from people who came from that particular place. They may have encountered a lot more damning situations, a lot more life-threatening situations compared to when they're dealing with you.
Okay.
It
Um,
depends, man. Some good
uh,
questions, my boy.
that depends. Do you believe it's possible to bring all your close friends with you if as you succeed? What the hell is up with me?
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not. I think in any circumstance you cannot bring all. Everyone can't come. Everyone can't come. Some people who's coming in the beginning don't necessarily mean they're gonna be there for the long run. Some of the people who come at the end of the road may be the best players that you even remotely recruited in the first place. And sometimes the person who's been there the longest
Mm-hmm.
sometimes be the one thing that's been keeping your ass from being top tier on your shit. Because sometimes they may allow the bullshit. Or that one person who been there the whole entire time is the reason why you on your shit like you've never been before. Because they manage to stay on you to make sure that you learn and you pick up on things and you are acceptable to change and adaptation. Because I think those things are huge. That's why, in a sense, I don't really say where you come from is what makes you who you are. You got to know how to adapt. And I've seen a lot of people who all they know is where they come from. It's like, yo, bro, like your name is not Flatbush, Brooklyn, bro. Right? You're a whole individual. Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
your name is not Bronx, New York, bro. You gotta relax. You know what I mean?
No, no, it's true.
Nah,
You can't really bring everybody because everybody is not gonna be on the same mindset. Some people are still stuck on the hood mentality, on that old shit. Sometimes It's better to grow, and they don't understand that. Some people don't want to accept the growth. They scared of it, but
Hmm.
you just got to deal with it. There's nothing wrong with it. At times we didn't want to accept it, but as you get older and you go through certain experiences, it shows you it's okay to fall. And you just got to get right back up. You can't keep looking at all the things you did wrong. All you got to look at is if you balancing it out. I can't keep stressing all the negative things I do. Like if I'm doing more good now, it's gonna balance out. And your balances and your and your what the hell is up with me? And your blessings is gonna come.
Well,
Yeah.
I would suggest people to really get the concept of yin and yang. Don't just talk about it. Don't just speak about it. Don't just go, I know what it is. I understand that it's negative and positive because for the most part, most people don't. If you're going to continuously keep holding yourself underneath the fire for something that you did and that didn't just come out the way that you wanted to come out because it didn't have the results that you wanted or that you was expecting, yo, it's no need. It's no need to do that. You got to be able to sit here and be in a fire to understand what that cold is like, right?
Hmm.
You got to be on land to understand what it is to be in the water. Of course, that sounds funny. If you have never touched the goddamn water, how would you know? All you're going to do is keep assuming. All you're going to keep doing is making a bunch of figments of your imagination and turn it into real live demons. Listen, we don't need that. You are an artist, and each thing that you draw from, it actually comes to life. The energy comes to life. The mind frame comes to life. Control it. If you can't, exercise on doing so. And that's just by simply taking control of the smallest things that you can on your day to day. But the yin and yang is very, very needed. You must understand that just what you're going through right now, it ain't going to keep you there. It's for you to get comfortable understanding what the other side feel like. Because how I see things is we all reflections of each other, bro. Something that you hate in somebody else, 9 times out of 10, it brings something out of you or showcases something in you that you technically don't like. It ain't about the person, it's more about you and how it make you feel.
Yo, have it have you ever felt a loved one took advantage of your kindness?
Hell yeah, man. I feel like that happened mad times. My thing is, yo, mad times. But what I realized is it's not the person taking your kindness for weakness. What it is you're overcompensating. Your overcompensating is always going to make you think that somebody is not taking you for what the worth it is that you sitting here giving or what you think that you worth. For the most part, how you move is how you worth. How you think, how much you think you worth, don't always match to how a person moves and what they really on. What you really on and how you really move, not just what you tell people, not just what you think your moves is making. That's who you are. And other people can see it for the most part. If you can't see it, people gonna take advantage, man. What you think?
Yeah, nah, they always gonna take advantage. Like in my opinion, yes. It's many occasions loved one take advantage of your kindness. I just feel you gotta know how to move with people. Like sometimes you can't give too much. If you wind up giving too much, they're gonna wind up taking more than what you offering. So I learned it's just like is what you give. Try to see
Yes.
you try to receive the same thing as well. it's like give and take. I give and take. Like, I give you this. All right, let me see what I get back. I ain't getting nothing back from that. I ain't giving nothing back to you. I see how you moving already. Like you just take, take, take. Like, nah, you can't move like that. Like, you know. But
No, that's a fact. You can't. You gotta. If you as a human, if you don't think that someone should be able to extract anything from you, you have the idea of life completely turned upside down. In order for you to be able to encounter someone, you have to offer something: conversation, information, directions, expectation, something. And they engage you because they're willing to try to get something from you: more information, more context, learn more about you, know more about where you come from. And if not, it's most likely a done deal. Two people ain't going to talk to each other for no reason if they don't feel like they can extract something from that person, or they feel like they need to be able to get something from that person. You are to be used and you are to use. Problem is, you don't want to overdo the usage from yourself and on anybody else. If you overcompensate, remember, no one can't take what you don't give. Human law. No one cannot take what you don't give.
mm,
Example, you would like freedom. Okay, cool. If you keep offering your freedom, someone can take that from you. The only other thing that you can offer for your freedom
hmm
is your morals, your principles, and your livelihood to stand on what it is that you want. That's it. But still, it's an offer. We just don't realize we're doing it. Yo, ma, how you doing? We just offered up mad time and attention. Hey, sir, I came a little bit earlier. You just offered up more time and attention. Don't get mad when they say go to work. Don't get mad when she go, yo, hey, yo, give me some money. Yo, 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 I need you to take me away. Yo, don't get mad. You offered your attention. The minute you engage with someone, you're offering something up. You just don't realize what you're offering. Please take into account every interaction. If you start it, you're offering something. Now, whether or not you realize you're doing that or not, and what your purpose is behind it, that's different. You might be offering something a little bit to try to extract a lot from whoever you're doing that to.